Hey everybody, welcome back to Enigmatic Entertainment. I know it's been a while since I did a video like this, but figured, hey, why not? And also, guess what? I figured I'd try something a little different. Going with a little dark tone this time. Don't have the light on or nothing. Just a little bit of natural sunlight. But you can see me, you can hear me. It's all good. So this video is another addition to my living with series, or how I live with. You know, whichever you want to call it, it's fine. But so yeah, this time I'm touching on the topic of allergies. It's not as severe, as maybe my other topics, but it's something that highly frustrates, irritates, annoys me immensely. Now, my allergy isn't life-threatening or anything like that. Don't get the wrong idea. I'm not like staying in the hospital or anything because of it. I know some are very much more severe and very dangerous. Like I said, mine is more so of an annoyance, very annoying. Makes it hard to focus, sleep, things like that. But let me just start off with how I found out about it, I guess. So I've always had problems with like congestion, runny nose, hard to breathe through my nose, sinus headaches, hard to sleep because of all the my nose always running, or just being congestion. It's hard to breathe, or it's just leaking and running and having to run a lot. You see, I always keep some tissues always nearby because I used to go out and have tissues in the car, tissues in my room. Just because never know. Um, at work sometimes it'd be pretty rough. I have to find tissues, napkins, whatever I can find, blow my nose because it's just running, it's leaking. It's not the best of appearances either. People think you're sick, you got a cold, a flu, ooh, get away from me, you're sneezing, you must be dying, or, whatever. And it's just like, I have an allergy problem. It's kind of annoying. It is what it is. People don't know. It's okay. But anyways, I didn't find out till just a few years ago that it was allergy problems and not necessarily me just having a cold and being very likely to getting sick. I mean, I am also not in the best health condition either, but that's a whole other story. And if you've seen my previous videos, you probably already know about that. But yeah, it wasn't found out when I was a kid, teenager, or nothing. I just found it a few years ago. I was my early 20s. So I spoke to my primary care physician, PCP, my doctor, and I just was like, these symptoms really have been getting to me lately. It's really bothering me. It's pretty annoying, you know. And I was just like, how can I what can I do about this? I think he prescribed me some over-the-counter allergy medication. And before that, I was actually taking over-the-counter allergy medication myself that I would just go buy from the drugstore. I kind of used it to help me sleep at night because it was kind of rough trying to fall asleep. And when my allergy problems would bother me. Of course, this is in hindsight. I didn't know what to contribute it to. Um, cold, flu, I didn't know what it was, but yeah. So, and he told me to see an allergy doctor. Funny thing, my brother also has allergies. Well, one of them does. And it's not the same thing, his is different. But we wound up seeing the same allergy doctor. I wound up seeing the same one he did. Funny, but So I went, talked, got an allergy test, which they take. The test I had, they take your blood just like a normal blood drawing to go to the lab to get work done to check certain parameters. Allergy test, they test your blood. I guess maybe they check the histamine or whatever it is. I don't know the exact method, but I got the results. Came back. I read it, checked it, read it all the way through. They checked me for certain foods. That came back clear. Minor reaction with corn. It's negligible, really. So I maybe cut back on the corn a little bit, but not really. There was a minor reaction to some kind of grass. Not sure which type. A minor reaction to a type of tree, I believe. Once again, I have no idea. I'm not a plant person. The two main reactors were dust mites and dog dander. Of course, they use different terms, I believe, but I had to look online and find out what each thing is. But that's what it came back to in layman's terms. Um, I had to look at what dust mites are, and I was just like, "What? Bill? What is this?" You know, like they're these little tiny, tiny, tiny insects that eat like dead skin and all that. But you can look at that; it's fine. And dog dander, which is comes from dogs. Yeah, obvious. So I was like, wow, that explains things. I've lived with a dog pretty much my whole life. Multiple different dogs over the time frame. It's been 20 something years, but I always had a dog in the house. Yeah, I used to play with them. Definitely stop doing that. Don't touch dogs no more. Nope. Don't carry them. Nope, I'm good. And I live in an attic, which is quite dusty, which is probably a good place for dust mites to be, I would assume, since it's, the word dust is in the name. So, I just try to do things like dust more, use damp cloth, keep things dust free, wipe down the desk, computer, monitor, consoles, um, dresser, closet, everything, change bed sheets, clean them, change them. I got these pillowcases and bed case, mattress case for specifically for allergy sufferers. I think that might have helped a little bit. I'm not sure. It wasn't too much money. Got it from Walmart. You could look into it if you're also an allergy sufferer. I tried using an air humidifier to keep the air humid. I figured that might help. Not sure. Might help for some people. It didn't really seem to help for me too much. More recently, I tried the air purifier, which is supposed to keep the air clean of allergens and whatnot. Looked into it extensively online. Found one that was decently priced and available at the store nearby. Picked it up. It's pretty much supposed to run 24/7. I only turn it off if I'm going to be out of the house for days, of course, because it's a waste at that point, I believe. But whenever I'm home or just making a run to the store or something like that, it's always on. I think it's helped a little bit so far. I think it does keep the air nice and cleaner, fresher. But hey, also, just being conscious and aware of your allergens and what you can do about them, But it is nice to know what the problem is. But one of the things that really drove it home is when I moved out for a few months last year. It was very enlightening how my allergies didn't bother me at all. Within days and weeks, I noticed I wasn't sneezing, nose wasn't running. I was able to breathe easier, sleep easier. No sinus headaches really. None of that cloudy fogginess. The sneezing fits, or I sneeze so much I get lightheaded. None of that stuff. Watery, itchy eyes, and all that. I was pretty much good to go. So really liked it. Allergy free is the way to be. But yeah, I figure since it's as long as I've lived in this house, there's been a dog in the house. So I know even if the dog went away, it'd probably be some cleaning necessary, and other things, to fix things or make things a little bit more allergy free for me. But really my goal, really, especially now more so than ever since I've learned about it, is to find another place that is dog free and perhaps less dusty and whatnot. Because where I was living before, like I said, there was no dog. I was fine. Perfectly fine. So now that I know that moving somewhere else, no dogs, will probably help a lot. I'm really glad and looking forward to the day I can do that. Whenever that is. This is pretty much my goal now. Like I said, my allergies aren't life-threatening or anything like that. Don't want to give the wrong idea. They're very, very annoying, frustrating, irritating, distracting, whatever word you want to use. But I would rate them on a scale of, from minor, moderate, severe. I would say they're more moderate. Like I said, it's not no kind of thing where I have to use an EpiPen or go to the hospital or anything like that. But they are annoying to the point where sometimes I really just don't want to. I don't feel good at all, and I'm just in bed, just don't want to be bothered, frustrated, irritable, things like that. You know, it can make it hard to do certain things. Sometimes I'm so congested, I can't barely taste food. Like that's something that's really annoying. That sucks for sure. But yeah, that's about it. You just gotta try to deal with it the best you can. Keep things clear. If you're allergic to pets, dogs, cats, things of fur, stay away from them the best you can. Vacuum if you have a carpet. If you have a carpet and you can get rid of it, get rid of it. Wood floors is better, because it won't trap in all the dander and fur and things of that nature and whatnot. And it's a less of a breeding ground for dust mites too, which is one of my personal allergens, and it might be for you too. Like I said, try air purifiers. You can try neti pots. I haven't used one myself personally, but I looked this up online and it seems to help people. Like the air purifier, read reviews. Take allergy medication if that helps. I just don't like it because of all the drowsiness that usually happens or other side effects. I don't like to be drowsy unless I'm trying to sleep, then it's fine. If I'm trying to be up, especially if I'm trying to drive, don't need drowsiness. It's very dangerous. I do not promote unsafe driving by any means or anything like that. So be careful about what allergy medication you do take. And to my fellow allergy sufferers, or even people that have allergies and don't know, like myself, just several years ago, get checked. See your doctor. Tell them what symptoms you've been having, how long you've been having them, if there's anything in your mind that sticks, that happened, or that you're around, or that you've eaten, that caused a symptom. Look it up online. There's plenty of websites that talk about allergy symptoms and the reactions and whatnot. All there. Just look it up, read, research, online, books, ask a friend, family, doctor, get the information. It is out there. There are resources available. Trust me. Because like I said, sometimes it's just a minor annoyance. Sometimes it's debilitating. It can be annoying to try to get things done and be productive. And sometimes it can even be severe and be life-threatening. And nobody wants that. So I implore you, get yourself checked. Make sure everything's good. Talk to a doctor. See a specialist, allergy doctor. There's allergy medication over the counter. There's some that you have to go through a prescription from a doctor. Claritin. What's the other one called? Benadryl, things like that. You can just buy them at the local drugstore usually. And yes, that is how I live with my allergies. And as always, I see what's next. Thank you for watching, being patient with me. I know it's been a while. Tell me what you think about this. Should I just go back to putting on the light? I mean, you can see me, so that's fine, right? Doesn't matter. You can hear me, right? Everything's good? Alright. So, as always, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more. More is on the way. There's nothing left to say except subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. Like the video if you like the video. Just click that thumbs up button. Share it with somebody. Another allergy sufferer or a friend. Anything. Just share it. Why not, right? And, leave a comment. I read them. I respond. Check my other videos. You know the drill. And if you have a question, comment, concern, anything like that, just leave it below and I'll get to it and I'll let you know my thoughts and feelings. So, thank you.